What is up, YouTube? Welcome back to Work Knife Balance. We got another fun video for you today. But before we get started, I just want to say thank you to anyone who has already liked and subscribed to our channel. If you haven't, feel free to hit that subscribe button down below. We're going to continue to make content. We'd love for you to see it. And then I just want to go ahead and say thank you today. I went ahead and picked this knife up at a gun knife show earlier from a booth from AZ USA. They have some pretty amazing things that they're doing down there in southern Arizona. They're an authorized dealer for WE, Civivi, Spyderco, but they also carry Shiro, Benchmade, Hinder knives, Kaiser, Axial stuff periodically in there. So if you're ever in southern Arizona, go ahead and hit up AZ USA. They've got some really cool stuff going on. And the guys over there, Jay and Adam, are absolutely fantastic. Well, let's go ahead and get into the knife here. This is what y'all want to see anyways. This is another WE Limited Edition. We have started to do more of these, I've noticed. Instead of just busting out a bunch of knives, it seems like they're doing a couple limited edition drops periodically throughout the year, and then they just don't make those knives anymore, which I think is kind of cool, but hopefully it's a little bit different than the last one we did. This is a nice box, different than that magnetic attachment in our last one. All the normal swag that you get from WE, and then a certificate of authenticity in there. So there are 72 of, this is 72 of 310 for this knife right here. I believe there were 4 different models, and yes, thank you very much. If you saw my last video, I don't have crazy knife storage, but I love these little cases. As cheap as they are to make, it just makes sense that they send them with their limited edition as well. The last one didn't have it. I'm so glad that this one does. And now let's look at the knife. Yes, I like it. I like it a lot. Oh, that feels so good. That's just so smooth. Oh, man, you do kind of hear that little hiss though. You do hear kind of a little bit of a hiss. I don't know what it is. There's nothing wrong with the knife, but WE knives come with a little bit of a hiss periodically. I've seen it on the majority of my knives, but still, this is a fantastic knife. I'm probably going to butcher the name here, but this is the WE Charith. This is the titanium frag milled blade in there. So this is the titanium milled frag pattern. It also has the tiger striping on it. So it's got the, if you can see the flamed tiger striping on the clip there, it's got the same on the actual scales and then the frame lock on the other side. Everything on this knife, I believe with the exception of the blade, is titanium. So all of the hardware is titanium, pivot's titanium. It's got a ceramic ball bearings. And then it's got that kind of golden pattern to the pivot collar as well with a little bit of milling around it. Just looks really nice. Yeah, I believe this is 20 CPM 20. Where is it? There it is. You can kind of see it there. CPM 20 CV, 72 of 310. Let's go ahead and get a couple measurements real quick while we got this out. Overall measurement, we are looking at 7 inches exact. Blade length, we are looking at about 3 1/4 with 3 inches exact on the cutting edge there. So, I mean, it's not a huge knife by any means. It's definitely compact. That's probably one of my favorites to carry. Let's do a comparison to the Rat 1. That just looks so small compared to the Rat 1. Comparison to the Rat 2, there we go. There's a much better comparison. Clearly, the Rat 1 is a bigger knife. The Rat 2, you got a pretty solid comparison there. But we'll go ahead and look at the Spydercos as we open this up. Let's do the PM2, and then we'll go ahead and do the PM3 down below here. So the PM2 up above, obviously a larger knife. Cutting edges on those are going to be similar, but the PM2 just has much more in the handle and on the blade length. And the PM3 is going to be close in size, handle more, cutting edge smaller, obviously, but that's going to be about similar. Let's look at a carry comparison to the Spyderco real quick. They're going to be close. The WE has a much thinner, not much thinner actually, because you got that pivot collar standing up a little bit. So it's going to carry pretty smooth. You do have a deep carry Recessed screws in there, so that's kind of nice. It is ambi tip up, so you can carry on both sides if you want. Looks like you pop that guy out, and then you can put the other one in down below, so you can carry that on both sides, which is nice. Yeah, this is gonna be, it'll be interesting to see. I want to carry this. I always get scared. I want to carry these limited editions that I get in and see how they do, but I hate getting them all dinged up. I don't resell my knives, so there's really nothing for me to worry about. I just kind of hold on to them, but I still like when they look pretty. And this knife has some really good lines. It is just a traditional, utilitarian, sleek, good lines knife, and I think the frag pattern really adds to that. The other pattern is a radial, so it's got the like spirals coming through on it, and they made the radial in a blue, which I thought looked really cool when I saw that online. But this just tiger striping on the titanium there is something that, I mean, you can't beat that. That is one thing I absolutely love. You can really see it on the pocket clip there, but with the frag pattern in there, it just looks so nice, and that is so smooth. It is for a knife that is only, I picked this one up for 200, I believe they're 210 online still. If you can find them, you can get them on Blade HQ still, I believe, but they are all sold out. All but one pattern is sold out. I think you can get the radial with the black and the stone washing, or I guess not stone washing, but silver beaded blasted blade there. You can still get that one on WE, but they are all but sold out. So if you want one, get one fast. They are definitely just got dropped in December of 2022. So there's not a ton of them floating around still. With how few they made and how good they look, these have gone fast for sure. I'll go ahead and carry this for a while, and then we'll probably do a couple shorts and see how this plays out, how we can make this any better. But until next time, like I said, please like and subscribe if you haven't already, and if you have, thank you very much. But TTFN.